Well, first up this evening, before we get to that big international story that everyone's focusing on, the top Karnataka story of the hour, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah appeared before the Mysuru Lokayukta and was questioned on the MUDA land allotment controversy for the first time. Remember, his wife was questioned a few days ago, and even as the Chief Minister made a political statement with the way he arrived at the Lokayukta office, the BJP organized protest, like it has been for a while now, against him in Mysuru. The political exchange over the controversy is only getting sharper as the state heads into by-elections for 3 prestigious assembly constituencies. Pratibha Raman reports from Mysuru.
Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah making a political statement, reaching the Mysuru Lokayukta office without a security and official convoy for being questioned for the first time in the MUDA controversy. 12 days after his wife Parvati was questioned, Siddaramaiah was quizzed for 2.5 hours before he resumed his campaign for the upcoming by-election in 3 rural Karnataka constituencies.
ಕೇಳಿದ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗಳಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೇಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಚಾರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸತ್ಯ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
During the interrogation, as per CRPC provisions, the questioning was video recorded. 6 officers are involved in the investigation. 3 officers conducted the CM's interrogation. The Chief Minister requested to be interrogated like a regular citizen with no preferential treatment. Around 10 to 15 witnesses, apart from the 4 accused in the FIR, have been questioned. The deadline for submitting the final report is December 24th. Before being taken into preventive custody by the police, the BJP staged a go-back Siddaramaiah protest in this city, considered the CM's backyard.
ನೀವು ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಳುಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು ಜಗತ್ತಿಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಸೊ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಂಗತಿಗಳು ಬಯಲಾಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತಿದ್ರೆ ಸಿಬಿಐಗೆ ವಹಿಸಿದಾಗ ಸತ್ಯ ಹೊರಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಆಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೇನೆ, ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ನನ್ನ ತೆರೆದ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ನಂದು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಮಾಣಿಕರಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೋಕಾಯುಕ್ತಕ್ಕೆ ಬದಲು ಸಿಬಿಐ ವಹಿಸಬೇಕು, ಲೋಕಾಯುಕ್ತೇನೂ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಸಂಗತಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಒತ್ತಾಯ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
The questioning of Siddaramaiah by Mysuru Lokayukta officials is enough fodder for the BJP. Whether this investigation will bear consequences on both the impending by-elections as well as Siddaramaiah's political career is something that needs to be closely watched. With camera person Govind, Pratibha Raman in Mysuru for NDTV.
Well, Pratibha Raman now joins us live from Mysuru. She'll be tracking the twists and turns at the Channapatna Assembly constituencies and filing a report on that, which is going in for by-elections. But Pratibha, in terms of the political fallout, do you expect the BJP to continue its offensive against Siddaramaiah in the campaign for those by-elections in places like Channapatna? Or what's the sense you're picking up that, look, they will wait for how the case progresses both at the Lokayukta and the petition that's been moved in the High Court?
Well, to answer your question in one word, no. The BJP will definitely rake up the MUDA allegation as well as the entire controversy around it for the election and thereafter. Remember, they have been going hammer and tongs with protests after protests for the last 2 months ever since the allegations surfaced. And it's not just the MUDA but also the Waqf controversy that has been playing out with respect to this allegation. And talking about Channapatna in particular, yes, Mr. Kumarasamy as well as Nikhil Kumarasamy, who are the key contenders leaders to the Congress's candidate C.P. Yogeshwar here have been talking about both the Waqf controversy as well as the MUDA allegations here. In fact, even in Mysuru, while Mr. Siddaramaiah stepped into the Lokayukta office, BJP members did conduct a protest there with Go Back Siddaramaiah placards that were held in their hands. And this was also one way of expressing the fact that the BJP, right since day one, has been demanding two things. One is Siddaramaiah's resignation, and two is a demand for a CBI probe. And they haven't been relenting on that. The entire matter is now lying at the Karnataka High Court because the same MUDA complainant, Siddaramaiah Krishna, has now gone to the Karnataka High Court talking about how this probe needs to be handed over to the CBI, and the matter has been adjourned to November 26th. That will also be a date when we will know the details of this particular Lokayukta investigation and the progress thereafter. Back to you.
Siddaramaiah, of course, making a strong political statement there, Pratibha, on the way he entered the Lokayukta office this morning, of course, remaining defiant against all the odds.
In his personal vehicle there and devoid of all the security as well as the regular convoy. And what we hear from sources within the Lokayukta is the fact that Siddaramaiah during the interrogation mentioned that do not treat me like the chief minister but treat me like any other person that you would be interrogating. And that has been one of the statements that has been highlighted. And to agree with that and to also display that is why Chief Minister Siddaramaiah did come in his personal vehicle there. But soon after the 2.5-hour interrogation that took place, what we also hear is that Siddaramaiah was videographed according to the CRPC section, and he was also giving away the answers for the questions that he knew the answers for, and for the remaining questions that he had no answer for, he did really quietly refuse to answer those. These are some of the things that we are picking up from the Lokayukta sources there. But after the 2.5-hour interrogation, he continued with his campaign at Channapatna. In fact, I am here at one of those places where Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is addressing the crowd here along with C.P. Yogeshwar as well as D.K. Suresh. It's almost a battle between D.K. brothers as well as H.D. Kumarasamy here, and it is definitely going to be a key reputation of sorts for the Congress government here as far as these three important by-election constituencies.
Right, thanks very much there. Thanks very much there, Pratibha Raman reporting from Channapatna constituency. We'll get a ground report on that constituency as well. It's a prestige battle, as she mentions there.